Hello everybody, in this course you will learn how to use Paramiko module for network automation. I will examine the Paramiko in 4 parts. First, connect device with SSH protocol. Second, read configurations from the file and import to the device. Third, find specific information from the configuration logs. 4, record configuration in the Excel file. Let's start. Let me create one file, which name is Paramiko, and also one Python script. Also, we will write our code here. And in this course, I will use two routers for the configuration. And I will bind my laptop adapter to the cloud and connect two router each other. I have to use one hub because I don't have two ports on the cloud. And first router, I'm giving 192.168.2.150 IP address. And I have to create SSH user and password. And privilege level 15. 15 means have all the management rights. And external server also should be enabled. And also I'm giving permission to SSH protocol. Same configuration for the second router. And IP address 192.168.2.151. We will send some configuration to these two routers, and for the result we will record separate two files. And I also open external server and SSH connection user number and permit inbound SSH. Let me try to ping. I didn't make physical connections, so now not be pingable. Let me connect cables. Ports still show seems yes, now it's okay. Okay, two IP addresses is pingable now. It means we can reach two routers via using my laptop. And also I will create one configuration file which I keep some display configurations, and we will send every configuration lines one by one to the devices. And first of all, I have to import Paramiko modules, and also I will use some time delay and should import time module also. And first it will open common txt file which we already use some commands to send the devices, and it will open it in read mode. And also for the every lines, it should be read one by one, and so we have to split every line with /n. /n and under means press enter button and go to below line. And also I will define devices in a list. We have two devices, two routers. And also we have to define SSH parameters, SSH port 22. And we already create a username for SSH in the routers, which username is admin and password is admin123. Also, after get the logs from the device, we have to put these logs in one list. And I created two lists, device logs and also new device logs. And I will use for statement for the connecting IP addresses one by one. First, it will try to connect first router, which IP address 192.168.2.150. Second, it will go second router 192.168.2.151. And also we have to define connection Paramiko SSH client. This starts the communication between SSH client and SSH server. And also connection set missing host key policy and Paramiko authentication policy. This means if I don't write these commands, we cannot log in with SSH, because the first login of the device with SSH, it is asking us to create one RAC key. But if you write this, it will be bypass and we directly connect devices. And also our connection includes IP address, port, username, and password. And also communication will be provide and invoke with shell. I will write another 4 statements for the config files. We will send every config commands one by one to the devices. So also we have to use for loop. And we will send command and press enter button with /n. And also I will give time sleep for 2.5 seconds. And also I have to see some output and define variable. And also our output should be receive many lines. And I will give 10,000 lines. 10,000 lines will be enough for our results, our output. And also we have to understand outputs with UTF-8 protocols. If you don't write also this line, these commands, all the outputs will be unmeaning. We cannot understand, and characters will be different. And also for the device log, we have to split every logs line by line. And also I want to print all the logs, our command prompt in the Python. And also it will be so many logs, and I have to extend our log file and map to the string. We have to see all the outputs with string. And after I have to create 2 log files for the 2 routers, which names will be IP address of the devices, automatically will give their IP address of devices, and it should be write all the logs in that files. Let me run our code, and as you see that first trying to connect first device and already start to getting logs from the device. Display current configuration, display version, display memory, and also interface gigabit Ethernet 000. Now it's trying to connect second device, also making same issue, same steps. Yes, process finish. And as you see that it's create two files with IP addresses. First device configuration, we already set IP address and other configurations. And for the second device, also we can get second device configurations. Logs we are keeping in separated two files, because in the following course also we will compare two device configuration difference. We will see what is the difference between first router and second router. And also I have to also record our logs to the Excel, and I will use pandas model because we will search some specific, we will try to get some specific information from the devices, from the log files. For example, device version name and something like that, because and then it will record it to one Excel files. First, our files also we already created, and it should open these two files one by one. Also, I am using for statement and open the devices. All the codes which we learned before in the previous lessons we are using here. Define one X variable which read our switches, and also I am using array module, array find all method. We already studied before, and if C Y character, then double plus mean record all the digits and numbers after the Y character and show me. And also I have to define one list for the software version, because we will try to get software version of the devices and put it in the list. After from this list we will record one Excel file. In the Huawei routers, software versions start from Y character. It means version, and put it in index 0 of the list. And also I want to see software version in the command prompt and print. And with the data frame, I will record our outputs in the Excel files. And I'm telling that show me software version. And also I want to print and also convert it to Excel, which name is output.xlsx. It will create these Excel files for us. Let me go.
Yes, same steps, connecting the first device and trying to get logs. First, sending device some configuration, display current configuration, display version, display memory, and interface gigabit Ethernet 000. Then it will get some response from the device and record it to files. It will open these two txt files, and try to find our software version of the devices. Yes, as you see that we can see software version of two devices, and two devices has same software version because we use same model of the router. Yes, also in the Excel file we can see, and assume that in the network you have many network devices. Let's see, 1000. Then after connect every device with SSH with our Python code, we can maybe in 1 minute we can get all the device software version and device name and IP addresses. Many configurations we can get very easy and very quickly from the device. And also I will show another method to use our IP list from the one txt file. It will read from the one txt file because actually it is not very useful to write every IP address in the Python script one by one, because if we have so many IP addresses, it will be very hard to write here. Because of this, also I will create one IP list. I will put our IP addresses here. Then it will read one by one, and also it will give us same result. So we can automate all the configuration and all the steps for the network automation. We can put our configuration in the file. We can put our IP addresses in the files. We can directly use in our code. Yes, process is finished. Also, same results. Thanks for watching.